Welcome to the Sleepy C and Big D Show.
Hello, welcome to another episode of the Sleepy C and Big D Show, live from our parents' basement. Last we spoke, you were getting your nails cleaned and and trimmed by your wife, and your hair was being done by your sisters, and you dressed yourself in the dark, if I remember right.
Oh my god, and then didn't that happen? Like, did I show you? Did I show you that yesterday?
Yes, you did.
Oh, it wasn't yesterday. I think it was Friday.
Yeah.
I'm not sure. I think it was Friday, though, because PETA brought me to work.
Uh-huh.
And it was earlier than normal, and I definitely got dressed in the dark. And I didn't realize till like 3 in the afternoon that my shirt was inside out still.
Why would you? It was comfortable, wasn't it?
You know what? It didn't make a difference.
Who gives a shit?
It still did the job it was necessary for.
Right.
Covered my belly, the little belly overhang, and kept my arms mostly clean.
Unlike Winnie the Pooh, who has the half shirt.
Yes.
Somebody should really talk to that guy about this.
It's like he works at Hooters or something, I swear.
He gets paid in honey.
That would be really cheap, I think. Or actually super expensive. Especially now that everyone's killing bees, and that's inappropriate, by the way. Don't kill bees. Yeah. My mom would flip out if I didn't support that right now.
It's a vegan thing. PETA's, or not PETA, your sister, PETA, yeah. But the PETA.
PETA.
Yeah. Big push on that right now.
I did chuckle at it.
I think I'm going to cut that whole section out. So, back to that.
It was that terrible.
It was terrible, right?
Anyways,
talk to us.
So yes, my nails are.
Let's clarify. We're not in our parents' basement.
No, we're not. For the record, we're at a new locale today, though. We're
almost on tour.
Oh my god! It almost is like that. Yeah. We've gone from. Never mind.
Right, there it is again. And she's an idiot.
I caught it though. In fact, we all caught that.
We'll have to excuse the loudness. The microphones aren't in their usual settings, as we said. So the variance may be an issue. And but on another note,
I'll try to also keep the chatter down from my beverage, as it has ice in it, and you know how ice tends to chatter.
Well, that's right. It's not.
We should put that part right there, Philly.
Okay.
Anywho, so my fingernails, though, still not being bitten. I'm super emphatically proud. You guys don't even understand. This is by far the longest I've ever lasted on not biting them. It's still a difficult task every day. Like, I feel like such an asshole, though. You know, like, people quit smoking cigarettes and meth and crack. And here I am, like, I'm super proud about my fucking fingernails growing out.
Hey, that's an accomplishment.
But it is, right? It's something.
You've done it for 20-something years.
Exactly. And that's the thing, is it's just like when you're trying to shake a habit like that, like, it's not an addiction. I understand that. Some
people disagree with you.
I guess so. And that's the thing, is where do you draw that line? You know what I mean? Like, anyways, I'm not saying it's nearly as difficult as doing all those other quittings, okay? I'm completely aware that I feel in it's a different sport.
Yeah,
okay?
Well, I mean, all the new drugs that you're taking probably help.
Yeah, no, of course, it takes the edge off.
Right.
So, anyways, that being said, I'm super stoked about it. I'm real proud. Again, there it is.
There it is. There's the sound.
In case you guys were unsure, I should post like a picture. But again, it has to be like when they're freshly polished or something, because I don't like for them to be dirty. I've been scrubbing them just crazily to avoid that.
So you feel the nail polish actually works?
I'm not using actual nail polish. I just mean, like, they should be livened up, perhaps, if I was going to post them, for example, on Instagram.
You could be a hand model.
Oh my gosh, I could be. Have you seen that episode of Friends where Joey finds a blackjack dealer who he thinks is his hand twin?
Oh, that is right.
So he's like following him around everywhere.
You can't be a hand model. You're already a head model. Or hat model.
A hat model. No, I know. I'm a hat model.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, well, why not? Why can't I double dip?
It's true.
I know they said not to do it on Seinfeld, but realistically, if the option was there, I think we would all do it.
You could.
I mean, if it's your own nacho dip, have at it.
Right. Well, we'll leave it up to the audience. We'll get a picture of her hands posted.
Yeah. I actually like my hands.
Yeah.
I think I like them more now that they're detailed with tattooies. So, I said it weird, but I'm going to say, you know who says it the weirdest? I don't know if it's New Zealand or Australia, and I feel like I should know that as I'm saying it now.
Right.
But for sure, we were watching some show. I think it's just a tattoo show. I don't know. I wasn't really watching it. It was OJ and PETA, and I totally got sucked into it like a couple of the times that they had it on. And they're Australian or New Zealand, as I was saying. And they call them sadus or something. It's something
because of their
effect.
accent?
Yeah, it's like, oh, she's going to get a new sadu. And it's like super, like, it was driving me crazy. I was just like, wow, that is interesting. Sadu. Sorry, now I can't stop.
Yeah, well, let's try to.
Can't stop, won't stop. Anyways, yes, I'm actually. I'll look forward to that. Again, they'll have to be clipped and cleaned. It'll have to be like on a day that I haven't worked in 2 days, so that there's no residual. Of some sort. Yeah, no residual dirt left behind. Mm-hmm. But we'll work on that.
Perfect.
In other news, although we are not there now, the garage is almost ready to be utilized as a fully functioning room again, like a game room again.
Okay.
I don't know if you saw. Obviously, you did see the pool table.
Yeah.
It's now visible. We used to have it fully covered on top.
Yeah.
I'd say we're down to probably 10 to 20% of what's left to be put away. I'm pretty much super excited about that.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, no, it may not seem like... I'm still exhausted from it, is what it is. That's probably why I don't sound enthusiastic. But it is super exciting. I can't wait to play a pool on there. Also, because, it's just, it's convenient that we have pool at our own house. I like that. I don't like to have to pay when we have it right there. You go to a bar, it's going to be $1 every time. Then you have to wait for some shitty asshole that can't even play to get out of the way, basically.
I find that pool is very racist.
Because we're trying to hit...
Well, the goal of the game is for the white ball to knock all the other balls off
and they're all colors.
Right.
That's
and
true.
The winner is whoever knocks the black ball away.
Yeah, and calls their shot.
Yeah.
I guess I've never really thought about it like that.
Yeah.
And ultimately, no matter what game you're playing, you still use the white ball to hit all the other balls in.
The white always wins.
Yeah.
Yeah, the goal is for the white to stand alone.
That's weird.
Is it?
I guess not. You got to think about when pool was probably created, which I have no knowledge on.
And why is it called pool and not billiards?
Maybe we could get a fact check on when pool/billiards was established. And for the record, I believe that it still is called billiards by
called
professionals.
Billiards. Yeah.
Have you seen that broad, the Black Widow? She is hella dope. Well, time out. She was dope 10 years ago. I don't know. I haven't. It's not like I've seen her recently.
You watch a lot of professional billiard playing?
Not a lot, but I'll tell you that my dad can watch literally anything that comes on ESPN or ESPN2 or ESPN8, the Ocho.
Not to be confused.
That's from Dodgeball.
So a lot of professional bowling.
Bowling, I swear to God, I can watch anything. People are like, what? You can...
Anything that has an ashtray built into the equipment?
Well, that's from my past my past mistakes, I suppose. But no, we'll watch.
I got kicked out for using the hair dryer.
You got kicked out for using the hair dryer?
Yeah, on the machine.
Oh, I gotcha. Were you wearing a skirt? Like a gladiator, not like a lady.
If I had, I probably wouldn't have got kicked out.
Probably would have been more appropriate.
Right.
Less catchable.
Look, I'm Marilyn Monroe.
Oh my God. That's fantastic.
Fabulous.
Thank you for that.
Thank you for the visual.
And the best part is that I was still going with Gladiator, so I imagined it as like a gladiator.
Gladiator, I didn't even know her.
Gladiator.
I'm full of them.
You're on a roll right now. I don't even want to set you up for anything else.
Please don't.
How do I even move forward? Do I keep talking, or do I just
go? Let's
mum's the word.
Where are you now? What's
Who even knows? You threw me off completely.
Thank you.
My brain's all askew after that mental visual. So, cleaning the garage.
Yeah.
Jesus. So, well,
it's almost clean.
It's almost clean is the end of that, I guess.
Yeah.
But I'm still getting my ass kicked from that day is essentially, I think, where I was trying to head to in description, but that's neither here nor there.
How much anxiety did I give you?
A lot, because I was trying to not visualize what I was visualizing and keep eye contact, which made it maybe weirder. I'm not sure.
No, I'm talking about cleaning the garage.
Because of you trying to come over here for it?
No, just you cleaning the garage.
I wanted to clean the garage. I've been wanting to clean the garage.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, I've been waiting to play pool. We have a pool table here in our home. I want to utilize that shit all the time. And again, like I said earlier, I don't want to go to the bar. We got to pay for the drinks there. Can't bring in your own like you can bring in your own in the garage. You got to
pay to play the game.
You got to pay to play the game. You got to wait to play the game because 98% of the time, somebody there who can't play worth a shit is like, hey, dude, you want to go play on the pool table?
And try and scam you.
Yeah, not even scam. They just fucking take forever. And by the time they even come close to finishing, I'm over it already.
Right.
I'm just like, well, I'll go over here and play Giant Jenga. So, we also have a dartboard out there, and we have another dartboard in storage. But
you with the sharp objects probably throwing it's probably something we don't want.
For the record, I'm fairly decent at not hitting the wall, although I used to be a regular wall hitter. That was back in the day when my friend Christy, we'll refer back to her from previous episodes, but she, in her childhood home, it's still her parents' home, they have a pool table and a dartboard, and we would play like every day. And we would sometimes we'd start with darts, and the first time we'd hit the wall, we'd close it up like we were never playing, even though her mom knew we were playing, and she definitely heard that, and she was like, "What was that?" We'd be like, "Nothing."
It's a distinctive thunk.
Yeah, it's very like the sound of the dart needle hitting through the wall plaster. Mm-hmm. There's nothing like it.
Right.
It can be heard from miles around.
Oh, found the stud.
I was going to say, you never hit the stud. It never works out that way. It's like always your worst throw ever, so it's 50 degrees out and down 5 feet. It's terrible. But, anyways, so coming back around to the fact that I brought up Black Widow, who also plays pool. We're discussing the pool/billiard situation and possible time era. We're not there yet, though, because I was going to say that my father raised me to watch anything. That's all he cares about is sports.
Right.
We'll watch tennis, which is actually quite lively. Volleyball of any kind. It doesn't matter. U.S. Olympics, it doesn't matter.
Beach
it does. Yeah, it could be David Hasselhoff out there playing, and we'd watch it still. Baseball, basketball, football. Baseball and football are for sure's.
Mm-hmm. Hockey.
And then hockey is more so for me. My dad will watch it, but he'd rather watch. During that time, there's still baseball on for just a little bit usually, and then we go into football season. So he's not crazy about hockey, but he's a fan.
Yeah.
He's like a lightweight fan. Probably more emphatically through me. That's twice I've used that word tonight. I don't know what that's about.
Well, you get on a roll sometimes.
That's true. So, basically I'm saying I can watch 9 hours of golf. I could watch it all day because I've been trained to do so. It's not like you can't use that as like a torture form on me. Like some people would fucking pull their eyes out. But me, that doesn't faze me.
I enjoy that they whisper like they're really next to the guy.
Yeah, like he's gonna hear. He's gonna be like, "Hey, dude, can you shut the fuck up? I'm really trying to land this putt." Like he can even hear anything. He's zoned out right now. He's probably got earplugs in.
Yeah, he's listening to somebody with yoga talk or something.
Oh, and fact checker is on. Looks like the first time that pool was played, it was in the 15th century in Europe, and it says it has roots in ground billiards, which I'm going to just assume, which is inappropriate most times, but I'm going to assume that means that they played it on the floor. That's just a theory.
It was probably easier to find a table in the 15th century, or not as easy.
Right, and then I was thinking, it's saying, I feel like that if you click on that, it might lead us to where it was originally played, which was probably by like Aboriginals or some nonsense. You know what I mean? Like it probably predates even that.
With rocks and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. And that's where it came from being on the ground. Again, all assumption, and I suppose we could just realistically look into it. And we're getting some laughter from the fact checker, so I'm going to guess I was way off on my guess.
Yeah. Or that, or just the fact that you've gone on and on about it when she just clicked on it and got the message. I think that seems to be more the thing. She's got her mouth covered, ladies and gentlemen.
I didn't even need to come up with an idea.
Yes, exactly.
Well, she's just going to walk away in a fit of laughter.
Let me walk away for just a minute while I gather my thoughts, and Celeste's a second to read her information now.
Well, so it looks like it says that it's a recognizable form of billiards that was played outdoors in the 1340s, which, if I'm not mistaken, makes it the 14th century, right? So a century prior?
Correct.
Okay. Forgive me, people. I'm a little bit
We're mathematically
off sometimes.
inclined,
Yeah. Anywho, and was reminiscent of croquet. Is that how you say that?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah. Sometimes I mess up that word.
Yeah.
Oh, no, I don't mess up that one. I mess up crochet.
Crochet.
One time I read it, and I was like, crotchet? What the fuck is that? And then
Like
I felt
Colonel and
real...
Colonel?
Yes. Then I felt real stupid. I was just like, oh my god, crotchet, it's crochet. Anywho, so I guess it's saying that billiards is basically like croquet, which... it's
a
guess
ball.
The Aborigines,
it's a ball hitting a ball. I get that part.
I guess they probably didn't play that.
Knock it through hoops
They
instead
didn't have
of
time
holes.
for that shit. They were busy running around.
You would think it would be more like a golf then, because you're knocking the balls in the holes.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's all fucked up.
I've never really been one for croquet.
Yeah.
In fact, the more we say the word, it sounds fucking like it's a fake word.
You're not rich enough to be into croquet.
I think that's what it is. It's clearly a European thing. It says King Louis the 11th of France.
A version of polo.
What? Origin of polo? Is that what you said?
Isn't that where croquet comes from? Polo?
Where what?
Without
croquet?
the horse? Yeah.
Oh, polo. I'm having one of my off moments. But I suppose, I guess it would start there. I thought it was played on foot. I'm imagining like Alice in Wonderland. Was that Alice in Wonderland?
Polo's played on foot?
No. I know polo is on horseback.
Croquet is on
but
foot.
I'm saying croquet is on foot. That's what I was...
Well, croquet's in like a 4-foot section.
I don't know the fucking rules, Dave. I don't play this.
This is why you're not allowed to play games.
Pop!
That's not going to get you out of this.
That's all I got to come back. Anywho. So...
Educational as always, thank you.
It looks like...
Oh, she's still going.
Yeah, no. It says...
Proceed.
It says that...
Huh.
That's what I was getting at, is that King
Maybe
Louis
you
the
can just
11th...
share the link and it'll be faster.
What the fuck? Fine. Anywho.
Yes, anywho.
It's neither here nor there.
Rosa, what did you put in her drink?
I barely had any. In fact, I think I'm a little bit behind.
I think she slid you a little NyQuil or something. You're on the slow train.
And fading fast.
Right.
Anywho, where were we? We're done with croquet.
Yeah. We're done with billiards.
We're done with
the
billiards.
garage. Yeah. We've
So
talked
anyway,
about your nails. What else you got?
I know, people, Pokemon, right? But we gotta go there. It's relevant. It's super fucking relevant. Alright, so there was a community day.
Yet again.
Saturday the 23rd. It was for, if you fucking play, then you know what it was for. It doesn't matter. The point is that it was from the hours of 3 to 6 in the afternoon. And I finished work, and I saw that... And to be honest, I didn't even give a shit about the community day. I actually just wanted to go to raid one Pokemon, a Shinx, because I'm trying to get a fucking shiny. If you got one, I need it. Okay? Anyways, so I went to this raid. You can do those solo, so I didn't have to, sign on to that Telegram app or anything like that. Now, a couple weeks prior to this, I had met a gentleman who ironically works at Lucky's, which is the same location that broad told me, oh, you're a year away from 30, fucking asshole.
A hooligan?
The hooligan lady. Oh, they're gonna steal some shit. Yeah, that broad. Okay. All right. So he works at the same location, but and that's how I realized. We all met up for a raid, and I was like, "Hey, I know your face." I didn't say that to him. I actually said, "Hey, I know you."
You have a face for groceries.
you have a face for checking, for cashiering. That's what it is.
You're a good slider.
Slide along, boop. Please. Slide along, please. Boop. Can we get a price check? So, anywho, they work at the same place, ironically, right? And I bump into him on the streets. And not only is he a Pokemon fanatic, like of the game, of this Pokemon Go game. I don't know how fanatically crazy he is about regular, all the other. Anyways, so I was like, hey, I know you. I was like, you work at, and then he finished my sentence. He was like, Lucky's. And I was just like, right, exactly. I was like, that's where I know you from. And he was real kind right off the bat, like he's kind of, he definitely seems like an oddball character. But he seems like a nice guy. Anyways.
Doesn't drive a white man.
Not that I saw, but he was on foot, and he did wear gloves with fingers cut off. Like the finger ends. Kind of like the bad guys on Home Alone. So it is like a weird mixture of vibes. Anyways, so Saturday I went out right after work. I was just like, well, real quick, I want to just go hit this raid and then go home. I didn't even want to get out of my car, but I was nervous that I wouldn't make the gap, and I didn't want to wait twice as long. So I jumped out of the car real quick, crossed the street, beat the guy, was about to catch him, and I see this guy coming up the street, like crossing the street, coming right at me, and he gave me like a little head nod and wave thing. And I was just like, oh, fuck. Like, I just, not even because it's not like I didn't like this guy, although he is, like I said, an odd character. It's not that I didn't like him, but it's just, I didn't want to fucking talk to anybody right then. I wanted to get my catch and go. I knew I had dinner waiting, or about to be waiting, you know what I mean? Like, I knew dinner was going to be ready soon, level. And that's important. And I had just worked all day, I was tired, I didn't want to deal with anybody. And then it's not only just anybody, it's somebody that I'm not as familiar with, so I can't just be myself, you know? Right. Like, of course, you should just be yourself all the time. Understand that. I know this. But the difference is that people that I don't know that I can't just say, look, I've had a long fucking day. Let me get out of here, dude. But if it was somebody, you know, if it was my coworker, I'd be like, hey, look, I gotta get the fuck out of here. All right? That's that. Anyways, you can be cut and dry. Strangers will take offense. We're Pokemon friends now, so I didn't, you know, there were just a lot of factors. He seemed, like I said, oddball to the point where he may be sensitive, and I don't want to, you know, I don't want to be stepping on toes. He could tell the rest of the raid posse that I'm, you know, rude. Right. And then next thing you know, I'm kicked out of the room. He may have a hit list. Exactly. Who knows? Any number of scenarios. So, I'm trying to be polite, and, you know, I'm kind of lingering there for a minute. I was like, well, I got to get going. You know, I really got to get going. He starts asking me if I had cotton. If I have cotton, yes, right here on my back. It's my shirt.
Don't wash it in water; it'll shrink.
Yes, that's true. As we learned, laundry does shrink. Thank you, by the way. Shout out to our work clothing washing company. I won't name it. It's just neither here nor there. Anyways, yes, thank you. Anyways, so I'm trying to be polite, and he asked if I had caught any shinies, and I'm like, dude, I really didn't even play today. I worked all day. I just came just for this. I made it very, very clear. I just came for this right now, and I wanted to leave right now. But did you catch any? You know, I'm trying to be polite. So how many did you catch? Yeah. Like, I caught 8. I was like, yeah, well, my wife's sister said that she caught, and that was literally, it didn't even matter what the fuck I said else after that, because he got deer in the headlights at wife. He stopped right there. He stopped listening. And
you ruined his day.
Yeah, I was
thought he had
a
chance.
Fuck? I strongly doubt that was what he was going for. Anyways, so he got stuck on that word, and then next thing you know, he's like jabberjaw. He can't even fucking get a word out. He's like, so you said, so you're a, and I wanted to just be like, a lesbian? like just cut him off real quick and just like in his face, you know? And then I just waited it out though, and then he goes, your spouse is, I was like, a female? and this I said to him, but like with a smile on, you know, I wasn't trying to be a dick, but at the same time I was just like, is this really that shocking? It's 2019, you know what I mean? I'm like, don't you see what I'm covered in dirt?
But you play Pokemon.
Yeah, I'm just like, well, anyways.
Don't they do background checks?
So, don't they do background checks? Who let you in? Oh my god, and I'm remembering more things as we discuss more.
Oh, here we go.
So he like reaches in and hooks my arm with his arm, okay? Like we're gonna go fucking jolly skipping down the road like we're Hansel and Gretel or whatever the fuck, okay? And leaving a trail behind. So he grabs my arm and he's like, we can all go out to dinner, and I'll be like, just a bunch of girls, and that's that. And I was really confused by this. Like, I don't know if that means that he likes to go out and just talk like that, or so it's just like, does he go out and talk like that? Am I the first gay person he's ever met? I don't know. I'm not even sure. So he's like, oh yeah, we'll go walking in and we'll sit down. And I'll be like, oh, just the girls' night, you know. Like I'm just like, okay, for sure.
You've only met this guy once or twice before? Or?
Yeah, and to be fair, he's lucky he didn't get stabbed in the face. Like I know we're friends on Pokemon or whatever, but just a general rule of thumb, people, if you don't know somebody, like know them at all, like I mean, I met this guy one time before. Yes, I see him at the grocery store from time to time. Don't fucking touch people you don't know. That's really risky.
Right.
Especially, you know, especially when it's a bigger than you man and a smaller than you girl. It comes off as kind of threatening. Again,
say a little bit threatening.
Again, this is luckily, like it was broad daylight out. You know what I mean? It's not like it was night or even overcast. It was a fucking beautiful sunshiny day. And there were people around and children frolicking. So it's not like I felt, super, super concerned. But
what also?
Don't touch me. I don't know you. I mean, I don't even know if you wash your fucking hands after picking your nose. So...
Shout back to previous episode.
Yeah, absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. And that's just picking your nose. What about, peeing and all the other fun stuff
that happens,
right?
yeah.
So, anywho, so that being said, the next statement he makes, which, by the way, all of this is like, it feels uncomfortable for him. I don't give a shit because I'm, you know what I mean? Like, I'm like,
you're just trying to go home and eat.
Yeah, I'm just like, whatever I can do to make this conversation end, like, how can we put you more in a tough situation
so I can
come
fucking
up to
leave.
me again? Yeah, so I can just get the fuck out of here. So he then goes on to ask me if I've ever seen the movie Chuck and Larry, which full title is I Now Pronounce You, Chuck and Larry,
True.
Starring Kevin something that I don't remember his last name.
Kevin James.
James, thank you, and Adam Sandler.
Correcto.
I'm a big Adam Sandler fan, as we learned in previous episode. Mm-hmm. In a previous episode, sorry for my disabilities here. So yes, I've totally seen it, but just the fact that he brought it up as reference, because I guess that was the first gay movie that came to his mind. It took so much not to just laugh out. Like, I even kind of was just like, yeah. I was like, I remember, or he said, so have you seen Chuck and Larry? And I was just like, yeah. Go ahead.
She just said it's required viewing for lesbians and gays.
Yeah, if you haven't seen it, you're not really a lesbian.
Right.
I should have said that, which is just ironic because it's more of a gay streamed. I feel like because it's
Yeah.
But either way, believe me, I'm not saying it's any less supportive of anyways
of anything. Yeah.
Yes. So he says this, and then like his eyes are like real like wide eyed and interested. Like he's like, so what'd you think? And I'm just like, of the movie, like from 10 years ago? Yeah.
I think Jessica Biel's hot.
I guess I should have said that. But I was just like, I guess it was good. I was like, honestly, from watching it 10 years ago, I don't really fully remember all of it.
Yeah.
I was like, overall, yeah, I've seen it. I know I've seen it more than once because I probably thought it was hilarious. But, can I tell you my honest opinion right now? No, because I don't fucking remember. I'm sorry. But I just thought it was hilarious that was his. He's just like, you know what? I bet you she's a gay. Yeah. I bet you she's seen movie.
It. Well, there's only a few. There's that, Brokeback Mountain, and what else?
I'm surprised he didn't ask about that.
Because he knew it was two guys.
Yeah, maybe that was it. Like, he's just like, there's no way she's seen that one.
Yeah, she doesn't want to see that.
Which, for the record, I have seen. And, for those of you that are like... Because we actually had this conversation one morning at work amongst myself, and it was a Saturday. The people that work on Saturdays, and it was just kind of funny because of the stigma that there still is for that. Like, it's like some crazy thing. Like, two girls is totally fine, but two guys, everyone freaks the fuck out, right?
Yeah, too many parts.
I guess so. I guess that's got to be but I told them I was like, in all seriousness, I was like, that movie, like, aside from the sex, if you're not, if you're just so disturbed by it that you just can't bear even fast forwarding through that small part, that I saw it the one time, but I know they totally had sex. Well, I mean, like, as actors, as, you know what I mean? Anyways, but that's the point that was trying to be made. But if you can't fucking
So you hear this lucky guy, she has seen more than one gay movie.
Yes, so pay attention, Lucky's guy. It sounds like Lucky Guy, which is not the way we're going with that.
Yeah, definitely not.
But for the record, great movie in general. Like, it won fucking awards for a purpose. Yeah. Like, it was a good movie. And if the gayness makes you uncomfortable, well, I mean, just fucking fast forward it. I mean, Jesus. Anyways, that's neither here nor there.
No, it isn't.
But there's there's only like a handful of movies, I guess, that he could have referenced, and I just thought it was just so fitting that was the one.
Only one he could come up with recently.
Then he proceeded to tell me about his 29.
Oh, there was more?
I forgot about this part. That's what I was saying. I remembered more. He proceeds to tell me about his 29-year-old son that he drives around because he refuses to get a license or can't get a license. I'm not even sure what the situation is.
So his son is older than you.
He has a 29-year-old son that also plays Pokemon.
So he has a 29-year-old son, and he also works at Lucky's.
I don't think he works at Lucky's. I don't know if he has a job.
I'm talking about the guy.
Oh, the guy himself, yeah.
Yeah.
He works at Lucky's, has a 29-year-old son. Getting pretty close to 30, don't you think? as his coworker would say.
Right.
and all the while, he's stuck on the fact that I have a wife.
Yeah.
He has a 29-year-old son that won't drive.
Right.
But I have a lady husband, and he's like, yeah.
Well, that's why, because now that you mentioned how older he was, I thought he was more of a younger hip dude.
No.
But, yeah.
For the record, he is not a younger
hip
dude. So the arm hooking... Even weirder.
Even worse, yeah.
And again, remember the gloves with the cut-off fingertips. You may have wanted...
That's his official Pokemon gloves.
That's not even official Pokemon. That's official finger to your nose picking.
Here we go again.
I'm telling you. Why else do you need the access?
Those are driving gloves. You need it for Pokemon because you can't throw the Pokeball with your fingers if they're covered. So
unless you get the special gloves that have that like thumbprint thing on it, which doesn't really work.
You don't
effectively
use your thumb
anyways.
for that kind of stuff. Right?
Pokeball throwing? Sometimes I do.
Do you?
If I'm one-handed throwing, yeah.
Yeah, well, that makes you the professional.
I'm pretty pro now. Usually, I am good at throwing. You've seen, I can either catch with both hands or raid with both hands if I have to, or battle or whatever. Raid, battle, fail.
You're a bitch.
So that's our recap on my Pokemon session for the latest.
It is. We are actually working on a special guest for our next episode.
We are.
We typically don't go ahead on that, but we are working on this. Nothing's set in stone yet because apparently you can't schedule anything right. But hopefully...
We've got to work with the schedule that we've got, and that's exactly why we have to go ahead of time, because we have to work around somebody else's schedule, and that somebody else has a lot of situations in the air.
But on a side note, you forgot you already had plans.
Yes, this is true. So, we're kind of in a bit of a pickle.
Dick?
Yes, we're in a bit of a pickle, Dick. I seem to have, in my excitement, I already had plans for this weekend, plans for this Friday, involving me watching my nieces and my nephew, while my Wallist, my sister, yeah, I like that, Wallist. I saw it on a show earlier today, and I thought I would try to use it. Anyways, Wallist, she attends some sort of appointment. I don't know.
Who cares?
Yeah, that's not relevant. The point is that I get to see the kids. Super excited. But the problem
fans
now,
of the podcast.
I don't know if the kids are, but definitely Ciara.
We're going to say they are.
We're going to say they are just because they come from my family, and that means that they're automatic fans.
Right.
Although I fear their ears are possibly too young for the words I've been using. So,
you've done well this podcast. I'll say you that.
I've let a few fucks go on this right now. Like, it's just been...
No one gives a fuck.
Nobody gives a fuck about it. This fucking guy, this Pokemon guy. Anyways, so they're coming on Friday. They're going to come early in the morning is the plan. I actually invited them to come Thursday night so we don't have the boys here, which is heartbreaking. But like I said, we get my nieces and nephew from Ciara on Friday while she attends her appointment, and then Ciara sprang it on me today that Noe, my oldest niece, would like to have a slumber party with me, but instead of them coming Thursday, she wants to have the slumber party with me on Friday night, which I was ecstatic in the moment, and I was just like, abso-fucking-lutely. You're my baby girl. You totally, you know what I mean? Like, I was like, sorry, the boys are gone, this and that. And she's totally, it was real weird.
She could care less.
Yeah, Ciara was just like, I think she just really, really misses you. Like, due to having school and just multiple things. Ciara's nervousness.
She's a busy person.
Yeah, Noe's got schedule, all right? She's our pampered girl. Mm-hmm. So she was really super upset last time when she's got all the kids now. They've got that fear of missing out,
Right.
So she's just thinking we're just having the time of our lives. Mm-hmm. And I mean, not that we didn't have great fun, but she was very much missed. I missed her the entire time. I wished she was there. So
let's bring you back.
I'm kind of in a pickle. Because I had already set preset plans from like over a week ago that we would attend our friend's band's show, which we were supposed to attend their show probably like a month ago also, I think, or maybe a little bit more. And we didn't get a chance to make it that time, I think because I was working. And on this day, I have the day off, of course, but again, I went and jammed myself up with my excitement. So we're kind of kind of in the mix of what we're gonna do. I'm not really sure. I don't know if I'm gonna call and either break Noe's heart or convince them to just come Thursday, and maybe all will still work itself out. Like I said, I'm kind of at a loss for words right now.
Yeah.
But no matter what, the Friday day will be spent joyously with the kids, and I am.
And that's what it comes down to.
I am crazed with happiness. Like I thought it was going to be last week. I thought this day was supposed to be last week originally when Ciara proposed the idea to me, and I was just like, I'll get the day off. Like, you know what I mean? It was super last minute. It would have been really rude of me. But I would have done anything. I would have had to have called out if I had to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
If it came down to it, because of the excitement. Like I'm crazy about these kids. As I'm sure all of the listeners know, that I'm just crazy about all of our kids.
Any kids, even if they're not
even
yours.
if they're strangers' kids. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Did I ever tell you? And the baby and I like had a moment. Like I was trying not to be a creep because babies are friggin' adorable, right? But this baby kept giving me like look laughing and like she wanted to play with me. And I felt super weird. I totally just wanted to be like, can I hold your baby? But then I felt super like that's got to be fucking weird, right?
Yeah,
like that's you don't just go up to strangers and ask to hold their baby. And here I am. I'm in uniform. I'm there at work.
Yeah.
I'm just like, oh yeah, is it cool if I just hold your baby while they huff my shirt that has
and I have dirty nails,
degreaser on it?
By the way, have you seen Chuck and Larry?
And my hands aren't clean, but please let me hold your infant child.
Yeah.
Would that be fine? She can't hold her neck up. It's fine.
It's okay. I'll use my dirty hands to keep it straight.
I'll support her neck. Yeah. It's no big deal.
Yeah.
But the coolest part was, so I said that I think I asked you about it.
Yeah.
I
said no. Don't touch customers.
You said no. Please don't ask them. Please don't ask to hold their kid. I asked coworkers, and nobody said it was super creepy, but nobody agreed that I should have held the baby. So
basically, it came down to everyone saying no.
Yeah, so I didn't hold that baby, but I swear to God, we were playing.
I will hold that baby.
Do you need a free hand? Can I
help you?
Can I escort you to the car? I'll carry the baby. I'll hold your hair. So
she wasn't throwing up.
No, but in the sense that babies do throw up on people, I guess that could have worked.
Nice try.
Yeah. Anyways, so turns out then later I asked Rosa's mom, and she right off the bat she was like, "Oh yeah, I ask people all the time, like, let me hold your baby." She's like, "I don't even really ask them. I just tell them, like, let me hold your baby." And I was just like, "That's not like a weird thing." I was like, I felt totally like that might be inappropriate, But,
yeah.
But I mean, I think it's also different because she's a mom. You know what
I
mean?
Yeah, older grandmothers are different than.
But they don't know, that's the thing, and maybe they don't know that I could have kids. They don't know that for sure.
Yeah,
but what if I'm
how
just
you're
a stranger,
dressed and dirty and
right? And what if I'm disheveled? My hair's like
you're.
But what if
cornrows?
What if I'm just like, ooh, I also have a baby. I just lie. I'm just like,
covered
I also
in
have a baby.
tattoos.
Can I hold yours? You know what I mean? Is that weirder? And that's the thing too. I feel like tattoos are becoming more mainstream, but also still are very feared.
Yeah, I mean,
people get a little concerned.
Yeah.
Like I run a bike gang meth lab on the side.
I didn't think about the bike part, but the meth lab definitely.
Yeah. It's the teeth, huh?
Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, we've covered that before.
We're working on that though.
Yeah, dentures.
One step at a time. I don't know what that was. I'm sorry.
She just busted it out of nowhere.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Okay, so you're scheduling.
So I double booked is what I did.
That's what it came down to. So that's where we are with it. At this point, it's just there's nothing else to say. Thank you for your words of wisdom. We will see you next week.